was discovered then that originally I had primary cancer in my knee 3.5 years ago. And that the cancer had spread. Now I've got cancer in my lungs. And we got to go home and try and do some more treatment. But all I can say is if there's any way I can get out there again.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sydney Paris.
And my name is Isa Hashim. And we'd like to welcome you guys to the Halifax West 15th Annual Head for a Cure event. A big thank you to Mr. Burt and his jazz ensemble for playing those tunes as we enter the gym today. Give it up for them, guys.
Before we begin, I would like to invite Halifax. I would like you to all please rise and remove your hats for the playing of O Canada, sung by Halifax West's own Maya McCann. Okay. O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command, car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Thank you, Maya. That was amazing. And congratulations to you and the Halifax West improv team, Moose Crossing, for placing 14th at the Canadian Improv Games National Tournament in Ottawa. The team had the 4th highest scoring in the style event in the tournament. We are so proud of you and your coach, Miss Cross. Also, a reminder that West Got Talent will be held Wednesday, April 17th. Don't forget to buy tickets for only $5 and come out to support our Halifax West Warriors show off their talents.
All right. So, throughout the school year, Halifax West has been working very hard to fundraise for the Terry Fox Foundation. And it was all leading up to today. Over the past 14 years, this event has raised over $140,000 for cancer research. Really impressive. Also, one of the most impressive things about the Terry Fox Foundation is that 84 cents for every dollar goes directly to cancer research. How awesome is that? It's pretty awesome, right? Now, I'd like to invite the entire volunteerism committee to come forward. Let's hear it for co-liaisons, Fiona Black, Emily Thurston, and ministers, Dina Rogers, Sapna Natarajan, Logan Murphy, Ahmed Ismat, Alexis McClellan, and Paige Grabka. So, Ahmed and Dina, can you guys tell us a little bit about what the volunteerism committee does?
Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Ahmed Asmat and this is Dina Rogers, as Asa said. So as members of the volunteerism committee, we've been fundraising the whole school year to help raise money for the Terry Fox Foundation.
So far this year, we've had grocery baggings at Mike's No Frills, a bottle drive, 2 50-50 draws at Halifax Hurricanes games, and more to come, like our pretty awesome taco in a bag that's going to be happening on May 2nd.
Okay, so let's ask some of our ministers the reason that they wanted to join the committee and help fundraise. So Alexis, what was your reason for joining the committee?
I joined volunteerism because a lot of people in my family have been affected by cancer, and joining volunteerism is not only a way to show support, but it's a good way to help fundraise money and put an end to the disease.
Thank you, Alexis, for your time. And Sapna, what about you?
Kind of for the same reasons. So cancer is something that affects so many Canadians and so many people that attend this school, and this is a way for us to come and finally find a cure.
So truly, like they all said, it's such an important cause that affects so many people at the school. So I want to thank all of you guys for your continued support throughout this whole school year. And now we'd like to... Thank you. And now we'd like to invite our principal, Ms. McGibbon, to come say a few words of introduction.
Thank you. Good morning, Halifax West. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to our 15th annual Head for the Cure. Today, thank you, Ms. Bashir. We are very proud to host this event year after year, but we're even prouder of our students who make it happen for our school community. So I'd like to thank all of you for coming and helping us achieve our goal. Last year we raised $15,000. This year we hope to raise more. And also I need to thank all of our staff and students who are sharing their stories today. We're very excited to hear from them. And thank you all for raising money, cutting your hair. And to you in the audience, thank you for helping us raise our goal by purchasing the canteen items, donating to our knockout wall, and all our different events. So enjoy our show.
Thank you so much, Ms. McGibbon. All right, so now we'd like to take a moment to introduce the special guests who are joining us today. Hello to Barbara Pate, Lacey Johns of the Terry Fox Foundation, former Halifax West High School and Student Government Liaison, Sandra Starrett, former Student Government Volunteerism Liaison, Laura Daphne, Caitlin Osborne, Halifax West High School grad and sponsor, Constable Joseph, journalist Chris Muse, and Kirk Daphne, the father of Jenna Daphne, who is a student here at the West. Thank you all for joining us here today. Let's have a round of applause for all of them, please. All right. Could we now ask Mr. McDuff to please come forward? Our very own VP. All right, sir. So I heard you generously were offering to shave your head and a mohawk and color it red. No, this is another catch, actually. And dye it red if we are able to raise $2,000 a year. Is that, yes?
Yeah, if our school can raise $2,000, I'll go for that.
All right, guys, you up for the challenge? Mohawk and red hair dye. That's pretty wicked there.
Feeling pretty safe.
Yeah, you look like you just woke up, are you? Anyways, so we also have a competition with Mr. McDuff, Mr. Kennedy, and Mr. Chasson. Come on up here, guys. Come on up here. Look at those luscious beards. Oh, yes. All right. Now, you guys get to vote for who will cut off those magnificent, luscious beards today. All right. And you get to do that by, if you look over here, we have 3 jars, each to a teacher. All right, so if you'd like to see Mr. Chasson have his huge beard shaved, absolutely crazy, you can donate in this jar. If you'd like to see Mr. Kennedy have his beard shaved, give it up, yeah. You can donate in this one, and I think you're actually leading the way, Mr. Kennedy. Yeah, looking pretty hefty in there. And lastly, but not least, Mr. McDuff. I think you have like $3 or something in there. Hey, so if you guys want to see him get his beard shaved, donate. Ooh, risky moves there. All right, give it up for our 3 teachers, please.
I can't wait to see who has to shave their beard at the end of today. But in order to do this, we need your help. You guys can make a difference today by donating money towards the different fundraisers we have going around the school, which we will explain shortly.
Terry Fox was truly a Canadian hero who worked hard to raise awareness about such an important cause that has affected so many of us. Let's take a quick look at Terry's journey.
I'm not special. Cancer happens to people all the time. I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles a day. I want to set an example that'll never be forgotten. Sometimes, it feels endless. But the pain I feel is nothing. I've seen little kids in so much pain. Somewhere, the hurting must stop.
Terry Fox ran more than halfway across Canada to raise money for cancer research. Every year, millions of people around the world continue the marathon of hope in his name.
As you can see, Terry's passion has inspired so many young Canadians to continue this fight against cancer. This is the 15th year for this event, and the Terry Fox Foundation is on site today to film parts of our event for a video which will be shared with local high schools nationally, highlighting what the West has done for this cause. Now, we'd like to introduce Barbara Pate, the Provincial Director from the Terry Fox Foundation, and Lacey Johns, the School's Events Coordinator from the Terry Fox Foundation. Please welcome them.
Thank you very much. First thing I have to tell you is we absolutely love this event. We look forward to it on the calendar every year. It's one of the only events that we shut our office down for, and our entire staff comes. So a little shout out to Susan in the front row, who is our admin lady. We couldn't do anything without her. We couldn't find anything in the office without her. So it's good to have Susan with us today, too. That's how special you all are. So I'm not going to take up a lot of your time because no one wants to hear me talk incessantly, I'm sure. But I do want to tell you that you are absolutely fabulous. We so appreciate what you do. We love the energy of your event. We think it's absolutely amazing. And every single dollar that you raise really makes a difference in people's lives. So we want to say a very, very sincere thank you to that. We also want to acknowledge the folks that are about to get their heads shaved and their hair cut. That's a very personal thing. It's very brave to do. So we have a lot of respect for you folks today. Thank you so very much for putting yourselves, so to speak, on the chopping block for us. We really appreciate that. So now I'm going to hand it over to Lacey, and Lacey's got some audience participation stuff she's going to do with you today.
All right, everyone. And I can't remember her name that was just speaking, she just mentioned that this is going to be part of a video that is going to be sent out across the country. So I told all the school coordinators in every single province how amazing you guys were. And they were like, do you think they would make a video for us so we can send it out to other high schools and maybe encourage them to do a similar event? And I was like, well, I'll ask and see. And Jessica was more than happy to say, of course, we can do that. So this is going to be part of that video, and I want to do a cheer. So first we're going to do, when I say Terry, you say Fox, and then we're going to lead into, when I say cancer, you say research, and then we're going to finish with a chant, which is going to be like Terry. Okay, so we're going to go through it a couple times, and if everyone could stand up, please. I want to make this good because I want this to be on the video and I want it to be very, very loud. Okay? All right, let's do it. When I say Terry, you say Fox. Terry! Fox. Terry! Fox. When I say cancer, you say research. Cancer! Research! Gotcha. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. When I say Terry, you say Fox. Terry! Fox. Terry! Fox. When I say cancer, you say research. Cancer! Research. Cancer! Research. All right, that was awesome. Let's finish it off with a chant. Be like Terry. Be like Terry. Be like... That is terrible.
Be like
Anybody? Be like Terry. Be like Terry. Be like Terry. Okay, maybe we won't put that in the video. Let's do the cheer. We'll do the cheer one more time. Do it very, very loud, okay? I want to show everyone across the country what Nova Scotia can do, okay? When I say Terry, you say Fox. Terry! Fox. Terry! Fox. When I say cancer, you say research. Cancer! Research! Cancer! Research! All right, that was pretty good. Thank you very much, you guys.
Thank you so much, Lacey and Barbara. So, here's what we have going on today. Students and teachers have been raising money using the pledge forms that we had out, and it is currently being collected right over here by the money counters. All the other games and events we have in the Roland Canteen is also being collected here. And to the right of the money counters, we have the map of Terry, and we're looking to get Terry all the way across his journey. So, you can buy Terry for $1, and we ask that you write a name of someone close to you who's been affected by cancer and put it up there so we can finally get Terry across Canada. Now, on the complete other side, you can buy a piece of tape for 50 cents and get Mr. Adu taped to the wall. Come on, guys. So, thank you, Mr. Adu. We love your enthusiasm, and I hope I see you stuck up there. Everyone give him another round of applause.
One of the most important parts of today's event is the students and teachers who have raised money and collected pledges for the past few weeks to help us in our initiative. Also, we have these 3 lovely hairstylists today who have donated their time to help support us in our initiative. Let's give them a really big round of applause.
Let's go say hello. So, how are you doing? What's your name and where do you work?
My name is Morgan Conrad, and I work out of my own salon. It's called Lunar Hair Suite.
Thank you so much for donating your time here today.
Lovely. All right, our second hairstylist, thank you for being here. What's your name and where do you work?
My name is Marian Bailey, and I also work for myself. My salon is True to You Hair Design.
Lovely. Thank you so much for donating your time.
And finally, can you tell us what your name is and where do you work?
My name's Morgan Lights, and I work at McMack Head Shop.
Thank you so much. Give a warm round of applause to all of the hair salons who came here today.
All right, this year we have an exciting new game all the way here in the corner by the Knockout Cancer poster. In the previous years, we've had a splat wall, as many of you may have participated in. But this year, Mr. Thornton was generous enough to create this really awesome structure for us. So the way it works is that you can come and knock out cancer. For $1, you throw 3 balls at any of the targets. The volunteers over here, Sapna, Paige, and Alexis, will take care of all of your points calculated. The people or the person, you can team up with your friends, who win and have the most amount of points by the end of this event, get 15 calf cookies. That's pretty awesome. All right, so to start off, we have Madame Fougier, Madame Gora, Lacey, and Barbara to throw the first balls. We also want to mention that even if you're watching this live, any of the grade 10s and 11s, we have runners going from class to class, so if you have any money or if you're on your free watching this live, you can come down at any time, even while we're talking and the event's going on, to come and knock out cancer. I'm not sure if any of you guys can beat that, but if you want 15 calf cookies, you want to try.
Like Dina mentioned, we have runners going class to class, bringing students in grades 10 and 11 down to participate in the Knockout Cancer Wall. Grade 12s, you guys get to experience this amazing event live while it's being broadcasted to the 10s and 11s. This broadcast was made possible by Warriors Live, and we would like to thank them and their advisor, Mr. Wadden, for all of their help. We also have multiple rolling canteens serving popcorn for $1, drinks for $1, chips for $1.50, and candy kebabs for $2. They also have mini Terrys to help with our Terry map being sold as well.
All right, guys. I think now it's time. To welcome our first 3 cancer warriors who have volunteered to get their hair cut. First 3? Let's give them a round of applause, please. Come up. First 3s. Who are the first 3? All right, so take a seat. Take a seat. All right. Now, if you'd like to get your hair cut today to support those battling cancer, it's not too late. Please make your way to the chairs beside the hair cutting area to get your hair shaved. You'd need to have a minimum of $30 donated or pledged to get your hair cut. Also, this is the time of year we have privacy screens available for those who are needing them for religious purposes. All right. So I think I'll start over here on the left. So, what is your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay, Sarah. So are you nervous today for cutting your hair?
Sorta.
Is there a particular reason you decided to, shave a bit of hair off in recognition for cancer?
I think it's a great cause, and I just wanted to help out.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Hey, give it up to Sarah, guys.
All right, and what's your name?
Geneva.
Geneva. Now, Geneva, how do you feel about cutting your hair today?
Scared. It's been 2 years, so yeah.
It's very impressive. And is there anyone in your life that you know of that has been affected by cancer?
Thank God there's no one in our family, but I still want to donate because I appreciate how confident other people with cancer, like with their hair, when they have like chemotherapy. So I just want.
Thank you so much.
All right. So last but not least of this group, we have here. What is your name?
Jillian?
Jillian. Okay, Jillian. So are you nervous for cutting your hair today?
No, I'm actually excited because I really want my hair short.
Straight up. Straight up. All right. So is there a reason for you cutting your hair? Is there anybody that has been affected in your family by cancer in any way?
Yeah, like what my sister said, like thank God that we don't have any family members that have cancer, but I'm inspired to cut my hair because the one who fights and still go on with their life, like I was inspired, like they have this battle that they're fighting, and of course like they are confident with their how they look, and like I also want to be like the one who can stand them up. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hey, give it a round of applause, Jillian, and the first three people. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, these three brave warriors start with their hair cutting. Let's change up the pace a little bit and have our spirit committee come up and host a spirit game.
Yes, my ministers. All right, guys. So this game is called Face the Cookie. Oh, you know what? I'll just let my committee here take it from there.
Hi, guys. We're the spirit committee. I'm Caitlin.
I'm Audrey.
I'm Yale.
I'm Stephanie.
Okay, we're playing Face the Cookie today, and Nyale is going to demonstrate how to play. And we're going to need 3 volunteers, and Stephanie's going to go and choose from the crowd our 3 volunteers.
So who wants to eat an Oreo?
Okay, so the way the game works is you're going to put a cookie on your forehead, and she's going to try to eat it without using her hands. Just like this.
Sorry.
And the prize is a t-shirt, a hat, an SBC card, and calf cookie coupons. So Stephanie's gonna go pick some volunteers out. Oh.
Okay, Jack Fleming, Maddie McDonald, Robbie. You guys are gonna have Oreos on the side here just in case you drop any of them, but like, yeah.
So if you drop them, don't start yet. I'll tell you when to start. But if you drop them, just grab a new one from here.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Go.
Oh, nice try, nice try.
Come on, everyone! Woo!
Oh, Maddie's close. Maddie's close. Keep going, keep going.
You're close. Ready? Oh, almost there, almost there! Woo! So you're just gonna give up? Okay.
Okay, so we have our winner here. What's your name?
Maddie McDonald.
Okay, so Maddie wins a t-shirt, a hat, an SBC card, and a bunch of calf cookie coupons. Congratulations.
Woo!
We'll be back later with another calf game. Thank you. Our volunteers.
Thank you guys, that was great, and congratulations again to Maddie McDonald on winning.
So, as you all know, cancer affects almost everyone. We have so many students at our very own school who have been directly affected by cancer. Let's take a look.
And it was discovered then that originally I had primary cancer in my knee 3.5 years ago. And that the cancer had spread. Now I've got cancer in my lungs. And we gotta go home and try and do some more treatment. That's it.
I'm not special. Cancer happens to people all the time. I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles.
And it was discovered then that originally I had primary cancer in my knee 3.5 years ago. And that the cancer had spread. Now I've got cancer in my lungs. And we gotta go home and try and do some more treatment. But all I can say is if there's any way I can get out there again.
All right, everyone. We are now 35 minutes into our Head for a Cure event. And it's time for our first update from our money counters. How much have we made so far?
All right, guys, I'm Sam, and so far we have made $750. Woo!
That is incredible. And let's keep it up because I know you all want to see Mr. McDuff with a red mohawk. And possibly a shaved beard, too.
All right. Next up, we have one of our very own staff members who will be coming forward to share a bit about their story. Please welcome Mr. Farrow.
Wow, look at you. Good morning, Halifax West High School. They gave me a mic. This could be really, really dangerous for those of you who know me. My name is Mr. Farrow. I'm a math teacher here at the Halifax West, and I would like for all the students right here to quietly stand up. Quietly, would everybody stand up? If you are in a classroom, with your teacher's permission, would I ask you to please stand up? Now, I want you to look around, and I mean look around. I mean look not only at the person to your left or to your right, I want you to look further on. I want you to look forward, backward, look sideways. I want you to see all the faces that are here. Now, what would it mean to you if in 25 years we could have a Halifax High School reunion and we could come back here and not one of you has ever been touched by cancer? What would that mean to you? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Absolutely incredible. All right, I'll get you to sit back down. So, we're here today to raise money for a very, very important cause. And my understanding is that we're aiming at, what, $15,000? Is that the goal? I want to blow the roof on this thing. I want to shoot for 20. Let's go for 20,000. Now, for some of you who know me, I'm a math guy. So there's 1,500 students in this building, and I would just wonder if we could fundraise just over $13 each. We would hit $20,000. And all that money could go to, who knows, in research of cancer. It could go into helping patients who are currently dealing with the disease itself. And maybe, just maybe, one of you in the future will go on into some field of medicine. Maybe you could help find that DNA or that chromosome or that gene that causes cancer cells to turn into rogue cells, and then all of a sudden you have cancer. So if we're looking at what we're here to do today, it is an incredible opportunity for us. So I'm going to throw out one other question. How much would you fundraise, or how much would you contribute or donate to get to see yours truly before I leave here this morning with a shaved head? So, here's my story. In July of 2017, I was working in my yard doing some, yard work and what have you, and I had a real bad pain in my lower abdomen. It lasted for a week, and then over the next week it got a little bit better, and then for 6 or so weeks, no problem, good. So about 8 weeks later, probably mid-September of last year, same pain comes back, and I thought, this is weird. So again, it lasted for about a week really bad. Over the next week, it got a little bit better, and then nothing. But I'm kind of aware of, what's happening in my body, and I thought, this is not good, this is unusual. So I called my family doctor, set up an appointment, and he, in turn, sent me off for a ultrasound. November 28, 2017, I go for an ultrasound. On December 11th, Monday actually, I go back to see my family doctor, and he says, Mr. Farrell, I'm sorry to tell you, you have a cyst in your lower abdomen. So I say, what does that mean, pray tell? And he says, well, because of where it's at, it has to be removed. So I'm hooking you up with a specialist surgeon. And so that Friday, I went to see him on Friday, December 15th. I thought, okay, going in for a consult, going to hear what's going to happen. And so I go in to see him, and he says, Mr. Farrow, you have a tumor in your lower abdomen. I said, wait now, my family doctor told me I had a cyst. He said, no, it's always a tumor. I said, how do you know? He said, trust me, it's always a tumor. We're probably going to operate and take it out. I said, okay, fine. And I figured, a couple weeks later, I might be getting an operation or whatever. So he sent me for blood work. Now, he never shared what those results were, but on Saturday morning at 7:30, I was in the OR and I had that tumor removed. In less than 24 hours. Some people think that our medical system doesn't really work all that well because no doubt these guys are overworked, overburdened, and I was blessed. I was very, very fortunate. So that's okay. I go for a CT scan on December 28th because they have never done one. On January 12th, I go in to see the specialist, and he tells me that, Mr. Farrell, I got some bad news for you. The biopsy came back, and unfortunately, you have cancer. So let me tell you, I shed a few tears on that day. So anyway, we're going through, he's doing CT scan, blood work every 6 to 8 weeks, and then he told me if I stay clean for 2 years, I'm 99% sure that I will live for a good long time. So February, CT scan, blood work, I go see him on Valentine's Day. Good news, everything good. 8 weeks later, actually it was on May 1st, I went for my third CT scan, blood work, and I had an appointment to see him on the 11th of May, which was a Friday. Now, you live through this this here situation, and you have a tendency to remember dates because they all become very, very important to you. I'm here at school. For some of you know I stay at school late. I do all my marking here. I never take it home. I don't want to. I do it here. So on Thursday, May 3rd, I'm sitting in my classroom at 5:30 on a Thursday, and I get a phone call. When you have a specialist calling you at 5:30 on a Thursday, you know the news is not good. So my doctor said, Mr. Farrell, I got some bad news for you. The last CT scans show that your lymph nodes have been enlarged and your blood markers are way up again. I'm going to have to pass you on to an oncologist. Monday, May 14th, see the oncologist, wonderful lady, Dr. Lori Wood. She is absolutely incredible. I am so fortunate and so blessed to have had her for my oncologist. So she starts the idea of, okay, we're doing chemo, and so the Tuesday after the long weekend, I start my first round of chemo. I had to go through 3 rounds of chemo. Each round lasted about 21 days. They gave me 3 different drugs. One of those drugs didn't like me at all. It caused a bit of rash. It caused situation with my hands. My hands, it looked like I was a carpenter working, 18-hour days. I got a bunch of hard calluses on my hands. Those calluses turned into blisters, and then they started breaking. You can probably look at the pictures. My hands are swollen. Even to this day, I can't get my wedding band on or my Saint of X ring on. In those pictures, you may not be able to see it from where you're sitting. You can barely see that I even have a fingerprint. So they took the drug that caused this was called bleomycin. It's actually a form of antibiotic. It's related to the mycin family if you've ever taken an antibiotic. So anyway, they took me off that drug. So my 3rd round of chemo, they had to put me in the hospital for 5 days because it was a bit of a different drug and they couldn't administer orally, so you had to take it by intravenous. And it took about 8.5 hours per day to go through. They still gave me the other 2 drugs. So 8.5 hours of day laying in bed, getting these drugs pumped into you. And what they have today is incredible. The ability for them to manage the side effects. This was my worst side effect. It was the one that caused me the most pain. I couldn't open up things like a milk carton, a pop bottle. I could barely hold a fork or a spoon. So go through my 3rd round. July 7th was my last day of chemo. Yay. So Dr. Wood told me that if you stay clean for the next 5 years, you will be a cancer survivor. I see her every 3 months. On the 3rd month interval, I get blood work. On the 6th month interval, I get a CT scan and blood work. My 3rd one is coming up at the end of May. So right now, I am working towards being cancer-free. And for those of you who have had me in the classroom, I have a favorite saying that it doesn't matter whether you can or whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So I can either think I can or can't beat cancer, and I choose to say I can, I will, I am. So I came up with my own little mantra, and here's what it goes like. And I probably said this to myself, at least over 100,000 times over the last year and a half. I am beating cancer as we speak. I am healthy. I am strong. I am a survivor. Now, a few minutes ago, I had asked you the question, how much would you fundraise today or in the future? These people will take your money next week if you have it. It doesn't always have to come in today. How much would you fundraise or how much would you contribute if you got to see me with a shaved head? Thank you very much for paying attention. Thank you very much for listening to my story.
Thanks so much, Mr. Farrer. Again, thank you so much, Mr. Farrer, for telling us about your experience with cancer. I just want you to know that all of Halifax West here supporting you and your family and friends for what you've been through. Thank you so much.
Yes. We'd also like to thank you because it's very difficult to talk about cancer, especially something you've gone through yourself. It's impacted almost everybody that's here, and it's really important to us that somebody shared their story. It was very personal and emotional. Thank you. All right. I think we should check in with Mr. Adu over here. Looking almost like a mummy. We're getting there. Mr. Adu, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
I'm not sure if there's enough tape yet. Don't forget that even though we're still all over here talking, you can pay your 50 cents to take Mr. Adu to the wall, or your $1 for 3 balls.
Okay, you guys, I'm appealing to you. I want to be really stuck here so that when the chair is removed, I wouldn't fall. So I need your 50 cents, please.
And just remember, if you guys are in the crowds or if you guys are in the classrooms, you can still make your way over here to knock out cancer or put a tape on. And if you guys are in the classroom, there's going to be runners around. And so, Dina, what time is it again?
Oh, I think it's time for the
T-shirt
Call out for it, come on.
Hey, we also got hats out here. We also got hats. Who wants some hats?
Come on, Ahmed, better throw than that. Top corner, top corner. Any more t-shirts, Issa?
No shirts left.
Congratulations to those of you who've gotten shirts.
Okay, so just so you all know, all the shirts you just caught are courtesy of the Terry Fox Foundation. So make sure you all wear them with pride, okay?
All right, coming up in the next few weeks, we have a lot of events happening around the school. In the next few months, obviously, all the grade 12s have prom. So we'd like to invite Madame Cara Christie to come up and talk about our Happily Ever After themed prom for a few minutes. Yay, Madame.
Hi, everybody. All right, so I am Miss Cara Christie. I am the prom committee advisor. First message is you should all attend the grade 12 assembly. Okay, that is on April 16th. You will get most of your prom information there. What I'm here to tell you is that to bring ticket prices down and to give you the best happily ever after themed prom possible, we have some fundraisers going on right now. So first of all, we have another round of grad wear for sale in the office. This time it's black t-shirts and hoodies. And we also have raffle tickets that we're selling for 5 different prize baskets. We have 2 beauty baskets. We have an M&M's basket, which contains a Moore's gift cards, some restaurants that start with the letter M's, and some snacks that start with the letter M. We also have a gourmet basket, and I believe we have 2 of those beauty baskets, right? And they have Sephora gift cards, Chatter's gift cards, shampoo, hair conditioner, gel nails, manicures, and 2 spray tans, I believe. So tickets are 1 for $2 or 3 for $5, and I will be selling them right over there in the corner. Otherwise, you can see anyone on prom committee to buy some tickets. So the more you help with these fundraisers, guys, the cheaper your prom tickets will be and the more beautiful it will be, and you all deserve a great prom. You've worked so hard for 3 years. So thank you all for being here, and of course, all of your money should be going towards the Terry Fox Foundation first. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Madame Cara Christie. So, another event other than prom that we have coming up is our coffee house. So, speaking of coffee houses, now it's time for a performance from the front. So, let's welcome Charlie, Angus, Dan, and Max.
Check. Oh, there we go. This thing called love, I can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Pretty little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries in a cradle at night. It swings, it chives, jumps all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. That girl's my baby. She knows that I rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot cold fever and she puts me in a cool, cool sweat. Gotta be cool, relax, get him, and get on my track. Take the back seat, hitchhike. Take a long ride on my motorbike till I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Gotta be cool, relax, get hip, and do all those things. Take a back seat, a hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Be cool, relax, and get hip, and do all those things. Take the back seat, a hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Thank you. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got this feeling there's something ain't right. I'm so scared I'm about to fall off my chair, and I don't know if I'll get down the stairs. Bounce to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle of you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle of you, and I don't know what it is I should do. To keep the smile off my face, smoke a joint, now I'm all over the place. Bounce to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle. Well, you started off with nothing and you probably told us something now. Well, your family they come calling, tell you want me back and say, your friends they all be crawling, now you want me back and say, please, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle. Yeah, I am stuck in the middle with you. One more time, stuck in the middle with you. Thank you very much.
What talented students we have here at the West. Hey, give another round of applause, guys, for the front. We'll be hearing from them a little bit shortly down in the event.
Now we'll be checking in with our 3 cancer warriors who are currently getting their hair cut right now. And just a reminder to any of you, if you are interested in having your hair cut today on the spot, bring $30 up to those seats over there and you could be one of these cancer warriors. Okay. So, what's your name?
Kira.
And why did you decide to cut your hair today?
A few people in my family have been affected by cancer, and I thought it was a good way to show my support.
Very nice. Looks great.
Heads up, guys, just before we continue, there was no class change, so everyone should be in their D block classes. D block classes, okay? All right, we proceed to get what we need. All right, here, Sarah. So, is there a reason for you cutting your hair today?
There have been a few people who are close to my family who have been affected by cancer recently, and I thought this was a really simple and symbolic way to show my support for the cause.
Well, as cancer warriors, we're here for you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Give it up to Sarah, guys.
And what's your name?
Liam.
And Liam, how do you feel about getting your hair cut today?
Pretty good.
Good? Well, that's good. And is there a specific reason that you decided to cut your hair today?
I haven't had a haircut in 3 months.
It's a good reason. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, guys. So, we would like to let you know that this event could not have been possible without our generous sponsors. As you look over there on your right, or your guys' left, the sponsors here, we got Lunar Hair Suite, True to You, Hair Design, Advanced System, Headshot. Guys, if you don't mind, could you guys settle in? Settle in, please. Just as I proceed. All right, so the sponsors. We got Cineplex, Moxie's, Boston Pizza, Air Canada Jazz. We also got Eastside Mario's, just to name a few.
All right, why don't we head on over to the prize table and see what Renee has going on over here.
Hi guys, now as you see we have a few gift bags here. Now these winners are going to be the top 10 fundraisers. So some of the things that you may be able to win is a portable Bluetooth speaker, Bluetooth headphones, some Moxie's gift cards, Eastside Mario's gift cards, Putt and Edge, all sorts of different things. So be sure to keep fundraising. You could be one of these people who win.
And our third place fundraiser goes to the Zapatora sisters. Give them a round of applause and you guys can come up here and get your prize. Our Halifax West teachers are such good.
All right, guys, listen up, guys. Just listen up for a sec. Just so we can proceed, guys. All right.
All of our teachers here at the West are such great sports. We have 5 teachers who have agreed to be pied in the face. Trust me, you will want to listen up for this. This is an auction-style event. The highest bidder gets to pie the teacher of their choice. Come on up, Madame Cara Christie, Mr. McRae, Mr. Snook, Mr. Gilles-Chavetier, and Miss Buck. And while we're getting set up, let's see how they feel about it. So do you want to come on up? Do you want to come up? So, Miss Buck, how are you feeling about getting pied in the face today?
A little bit nervous.
A little bit nervous? Madame Cara Christie, do you feel like there's any specific students that might want to pie you?
Not ones that want to pass.
Good answer, good answer.
Mr. McRae, Mr. Snook, where are you guys at? There's Mr. Snook. Mr. McRae, where's he at? He's coming? All right. Wait, so how do you feel, Mr. Snook, about this auction?
pretty good, but I don't think they've got enough money to pie me.
Hey, you see that? I guess we're up for a challenge then, Mr. Snook. Well, I'll be auctioneer for today, along with Renee here. And basically how this is gonna work is we're gonna make it an auction style pie a teacher. You guys listen up. Basically, we're gonna start at a low amount and then work our way up. Whoever has the highest bid can pie that teacher. All right? And you guys have to have the money present. And also, other teachers can also bid on pieing fellow teachers. And lastly, you guys can collectively come together and have one person.
Oh, McCrae's here now.
And pie a teacher. So, let's see who we're gonna start with the bidding. Let's start over here. Mr. Snook. All right, Mr. Snook, what do you think we should start at?
Let's go $5.
Okay, $5. Who's willing to pay $5 to pie Mr. Snook? Mr. Snook, $5, $5. Who's ready to pie Mr. $5? Mr. Snook, $5, $5. 10. She'll do 10. 10. Whoever, 10, 10. Who will go 15? 15, 15. Who will go 15? 15. 15. Is that it? Is 10 the last number? 10 going once, going twice. Sold to Alexis McClellan. All right, that's our first one.
Okay. Now, who was it?
Alexis.
Alexis, where are you at? You can wait right here. Okay, next is Miss Buck. Who would like to pie Miss Buck? $5. Who wants to go? Claire, how much do you have? $2. Who can be $2? Haley, what do you have? $5. Who can be $5? $5. Yes, Miss Elshevtier, how much? $10. Okay, who can be $10? $10. Who can go 15? Anyone? Okay, 15 going once. Going twice. Okay, Miss Elshevtier, $15 to pie Miss Bob.
Okay, next up, we got my very own French teacher. If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably pie her myself. Because on my mark. Anyways, let's start off. Who would like to pie Madame Christie here? Okay, how much, Nally? 10. We're starting at 10. Who can top 10? Anyone can top 10. Anyone? How much? $15. Who can top $15? $20. Who can top $20 to pie Mademoiselle Christie? Anyone? No? Going once? Going twice? Sold to Nally Tommy.
Okay, next up, Mr. Jelashevitier. Who wants to start us off with $5? Jasmine, how much? $5. All right, can you go $10? Can you go $10? $20? $20. Oh, perfect. Can you go higher than 20?
20.
20
20
right
guys.
Here. Okay, can anyone beat 20? You can bring it together too. Anyone beat 20? 21? 25, 25.
25. Who can beat 25?
What do you have? 30?
$30.
30, what do you have? 40? 33.
33. Who can beat 33?
Who can beat $33?
Pie Mr. Delashevitier.
$33. Can you beat $33? Okay, $33 going once. Going twice.
Sold.
Sold.
Come
Come
down
right
here.
down with your $33.
Okay.
Okay, last but not least.
The main man himself, Mr. McCrae. You know what? You can start it off. What do you think we should start off at?
$10. Me. I'm gonna pie myself.
No, but they go at the same time.
That is perfect.
So. Oh, true. Are you willing to pay $20? Okay, so who can top $20 to buy Mr. McCrae? Anyone? Going once, going twice. Sold to Mr. Snook. All right, so we'll keep you until the end. I believe it was 10. We'll get 15. 20. 20? All right. Alexis, Mr. McCrae topped your bid. You want to? Okay. All right. So look, you're gonna have to do it at the end. So if you mind just leaving, okay? And yeah. Okay. So you guys can't pass this line.
Okay.
Okay?
Mr.
Can't
Snook,
pass
how
that
do you
line.
feel about being pied?
You can't pass it with your
payback,
foot.
I guess.
Okay?
Miss Luck, do you think it'll get in your hair?
No, I think
Okay.
I'm like.
Mr. Snook is getting
here.
pied at the end, so we'll just leave him until later.
Okay.
Okay, guys, are you ready?
Back up, back up. Make it. Back up, back up.
Are you ready? Get set. And yalla.
Throw!
Oh.
Throw! Throw! Oh!
Hey, that was.
Okay.
You surpassed the rules, but.
Niale, why did you want to pie
Wow.
Madame Carrick?
Okay.
Because I love her so much. Jaden, why did you want to pie Mr. Delachevetier?
Definitely my favorite teacher in this school.
Awesome. Okay, McCray, are you ready to be pied? And Madame Carrick, are you? There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Good job, Niale.
Mr. McCray.
Awesome.
Mr. McCray.
Mr. Delachevetier, how did you
You don't
feel
mind
about being
taking a seat?
pied?
You know what? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, take a
last
seat,
one.
McCray.
Last one.
Last one. Niale.
We got our last
Okay,
one
now
right here.
Snook is going to pie Mr. McCray. Okay, Snook. You can pie in
He's taking a
3,
selfie.
2, 1, go!
Ah.
Oh, great work.
I got some on my script. Oh no.
Snook.
Hey.
Okay, now.
Mr. Snook, you're gonna have to
This is-
donate more money because of that, okay?
Awesome. Okay. Teachers, great work. Thank you so much.
All right.
You
Thank
can
you.
step back there, and we have paper towel for you here. Oh wait, clean her, clean them. Oh wait.
All right, guys. All right. So now we proceed as they, they clean it up out here. Really, really messy out here. Anyways, next, we need to check on Terry Fox. On the Terry Fox stickers. So, as you guys can see, we're in what province? That's Quebec. So we're at Quebec, guys. Now, we want him to continue his journey all the way across Canada. We want to be at BC. So we need more people to come here and stick a Terry. All right? So please do that. Now, at the other end, it's time to check on Mr. Adu himself. I think it's time to check. He looks pretty mummified. We can check now if he can stick to the wall or not. Let's test it out. Before I do this, I just want to thank you so much, sir, for doing it. All right? We really appreciate all your work, all right? Thank you. All right. So, guys, in 3 seconds, I'm about to remove this chair. We're about to see if Mr. Adu is going to stick to it. All right. Count down, guys. Count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Yo. Do something. He's stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck. Okay, guys, settle in, please. We're about to start our next segment of the event.
All right. Now we would like to call up Erin Beatty to share her story with us. She's a grade 10 student at the West, and she's going to share with us. Okay. Can everyone settle down a little bit, please? Thank you. Now we would like to invite Erin Beatty, a grade 10 student, to come up and share how cancer has affected her life. Please give her a warm welcome.
Hi everyone. So my name's Erin and I'm just going to tell you guys a story about my cancer experience. So about 5 years ago, I was just your average kid playing soccer, going to school, hanging out with friends, and really just enjoying life until all of that changed with one phone call. So I was playing in a soccer tournament the weekend before when I started to feel sick. I basically just had a cold. It lasted about 3 days when my mom decided we should get it checked out. We saw our family doctor, got blood work done, and thought nothing much of it until we got the call the next day. When my mom told me that I had cancer, I didn't really know how to react because I didn't even really know what cancer was at the time. My sister, on the other hand, was devastated and thought the worst. That same day, we had to go to the IWK and met with many different doctors. Finally, with the last one, they asked me if I had any questions, and I asked, what is the survival rate? They said the odds were great, at 80 to 90%. And as my mom would say, a huge sigh of relief came out of me, and I said, oh, thank God, I was just hoping for 70. But if I had gotten leukemia just 50 years ago, I would most likely be dead with only a 14% survival rate. The reason for me being here today is this: raising money to go towards the research and studies so kids like me can live another day. There were only really 3 times when I cried during the first month of my treatment: getting an IV needle in my hand, going in for surgery, and funny enough, being told I would lose my hair. My whole life I had been growing out my hair. It was really long and it meant a lot to me, but to hear that it would all just fall out was devastating. I begged my mom to not make me do it, that I would do anything, even more surgeries, just so I wouldn't have to lose my hair. But by the time I finished my treatment, I did end up losing my hair twice. So it does really mean a lot to me to see these people come out and willingly cut their hair for this cause. And as far as what I had to go through to be here today, these beads that my friends Michelle and Gavi are holding represent every procedure, visit to the hospital, medication, needle, treatment, and difficult time I had to endure. Michelle's holding up the beads, and each one represents a day I had to go to the hospital and get a treatment done. And Gabby's holding up beads that represent different treatments, procedures that I had to do while at the hospital. And although this may come to a shock to many of you who may just know me as Erin Beatty, it honestly feels now like it was a lifetime ago. And I finally feel like me once again. Thank you.
Erin, thank you so much. You're so strong. Really appreciate it. Cancer's really hard to talk about, but really appreciate you coming up here. Really strong. Give it up to Erin Beatty again, guys. Thank you so much.
Raise your hand if someone in your life has been affected by cancer. Look around. This is why we're here, so that hopefully, this is why we're here to make a difference and hopefully change this so that cancer no longer has the impact that it does. Now, we're gonna move on over to the money counters table and see what updates Samantha has for us. Whoa, this mat is really slippery.
Hi guys, with our update, we are now at $1,400. Woo!
Awesome. We're almost at our goal of $2,000 for the day to see Mr. McDuff, who's starting to look a little bit nervous about cutting off his hair. Next, we'll have Renee and Yara.
Hello.
Hey everyone. Now, as most of you already know, Yara and I are your co-presidents for this year.
And unfortunately, as grade 12 students, our time at the West is coming to an end soon.
We'd like to thank you all for all the memories we hold with all of you throughout the past 3 years.
As grade 10 and 11 reps, and now co-presidents, we've gotten the chance to be a big part of the school and making your high school experience as fun as it can be.
Now, we are seniors, about to be finished high school. It feels like yesterday that we were grade 10s coming into this big school.
Before we graduate, we encourage you to reflect on our past years here at the West, from home openers to class memories and anything in between. We hope you have gotten to see how West really is the best.
Now, enough of this sad stuff of leaving. We really don't want it to end, but Yara and I aren't throwing it in the towel yet. We're here to the end.
But soon we'll have some future, eager co-presidents and Gov members on our side to help.
Now, as most of you already know, our co-president elections are this week, and our candidates are Sarah Page, Dawson Anthony, Lucas Arab, Rebecca Dibb, and Dejani Allen. If you look to our left, they are right here.
So voting has been changed to all day Friday and all day Monday morning till the end of lunch. So grade 10s and 11s, be sure to go to the CAF on those days. You can bring your student ID, your power school, or your schedule to vote.
And for those of you who are in grade 10, our 11 rep applications will be available on the 15th. So if you would like to be 11 rep, you can get them in the office. And also for our grade 10s and 11s, our administrator applications and exec applications will be available at the start of May. If you are interested in joining student government, be sure to keep an ear out.
Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy the rest of Head for a Cure.
All right, guys, who's ready for another game?
All right, I think we're gonna bring back, a crowd pleaser. I think it's time for left bleachers versus right bleachers. So I got here for the right bleachers, Nyale and Caitlin. And for the left bleachers, I got here Stephanie and Audrey.
So this game is pretty simple. All you have to do is take out all the change you have. Empty your pockets, empty your purses, wherever else you keep your money.
Anywhere, man, just take it out.
The runners on both sides will be running in between chairs, trying to collect as much money as possible. Whichever side has the most money at the end wins.
You have 1 minute. Go. Let's get them coins. Let's get them. Oh, I see a 20 there. Let's get them coins up. Let's get the coins up. I see cash. I see cash on the right, please. Let's go left. Let's go left. Yo, Andy bro, don't you got a Louis belt? Where's your money, buddy? Guys, where's the money? Come on. I know you guys have bank. Come on, you guys work. 15 seconds left. All right, count this down with me. Starting at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finito. Yeah, I got a last one in. All right. All right.
Okay, so thank you so much to both sides. Looks like we've raised a lot of money over here. So we're gonna be sending it over to our collectors here, and we'll shortly find out who won, the left side or the right side.
While we're on the topic of winning, we're gonna come over here and ask Renee, who has disappeared, wherever she went, for the second highest fundraiser, so we can award them their prize. Maybe Sydney will do it instead.
All right. She's on her way.
Hello. Okay, now our second highest fundraiser is Sarah Page. Sarah, can you come on up here?
Congratulations, Sarah. Okay, now Ahmed, do you wanna?
Okay.
How's the?
So, guys, don't forget, we still have the fight for the beard over here. We really want one of them to be shaven. So, the teacher that you want their beard to be shaven, make sure you go over there and put some money in their jar, okay? So now, why don't we check in with our cancer warriors and see who's getting the haircut right now? So, what's your name?
Jack.
So, are you nervous, first of all, for getting a haircut?
No.
Is there any specific reason that you're getting a haircut here today?
I need a haircut.
Well, did you know not only are you getting a haircut, but the $30 you raised is also going to help a great cause? So thank you so much.
Awesome. And who do we have here? What's your name?
Elizabeth Tufts.
Elizabeth Tufts. Are you nervous about how your hair's going to look?
No.
Well, it looks pretty great looking from out here. You've donated a lot, and we're really appreciative for your support. Is there any story you'd like to share while you're up here?
I'm good.
Good? All right. Well, thank you again.
Okay, and lastly, what is your name?
Kylie.
Are you nervous getting your haircut right now? Is there any specific reason that you got your haircut today?
My aunt passed away from cancer not that long ago.
We want to thank you all for being up here and fighting for such a great cause. Everyone give them all a warm round of applause.
All right. We think we have a special person who's ready to cut off his hair. Issa, what are you thinking about those luscious locks there, bud?
I think you're next, Issa. I think next open seat, you're going to take it. Yeah, you guys want Issa getting his head shaved? Yeah? Okay, so it's time. Left side versus right side. Who do you guys think won? Right side? Come on, guys, left side, you're not even cheering. Come on. Nothing? No? And what about right side? I think they're right. Right side did win. So everyone, yeah. Okay. Did you win? You get bragging rights. Okay. So Sydney, are you next?
Now it's time to announce our first place cancer warrior who came in first place for fundraising. Sorry, that sounded very confusing. Congratulations to our very own Jenna Dauphiny. She is a grade 11 student and she has raised $1,500 and oh my goodness. She has raised $1,510 for this amazing cause.
So, a lot of people have been giving me weird looks today. Yesterday, I made an appointment to dye my hair because my hair was a little too short to cut. My dad, this January, was diagnosed with adenosquamous carcinoma of the left lung, which resulted in him losing his entire left lung. It is an extremely rare form of cancer. Forms up 4% of all lung cancers. So it left me feeling very helpless because there's not really much you can do. So I decided that when my bio teacher was waving these forms around like crazy, I'd take one. And so I decided I'd do this instead. The color for lung cancer is white, which is why I chose to go platinum blonde. And I said the goal was $300, and then I crushed that overnight. So I set it to 1,000, and I got that in the next week. And after 1,000, I said I'd get an undercut with the cancer ribbon carved in. And then when I hit 1,500, I have had multiple women in my life who have struggled with breast cancer. So I decided I'd do this.
Woo!
Thank you so much, Jenna. We're all supporting you.
Truly, thank you so much, Jenna, for sharing why you work. Truly, thank you so much, Jenna, for telling us the reason you work so hard. It's truly inspiring, not just to me, but everyone in the crowd. I'm sure they agree as well. So, I also want to give a big thanks to our sponsors over here on the right for awarding us with all the prizes and supplies needed to make Head for a Cure possible. Right over here, look at all these companies, guys. And again, I especially want to give another thank you to our 3 hairstylists. Morgan Lights from the Head Shop, Micmac Mall. Marion Bailey from True to You Hair Design, and Morgan Conrad from Luna Hair Suites. They have all generously donated their time to come help for this such great cause. So make sure, guys, if any of you are looking for a haircut or looking for a prom do, you know, that's all coming up, make sure you go to one of them.
All right, let's see who scored the most points at our knockout cancer wall and who will be winning 15 calf cookies. Who's the winner? Pardon? So listen up, everyone. The winner of 15 calf cookies is Logan Rogers. Congratulations, Logan. You can come down here and get your prize.
And so, I think it's about time we found out whose beard is getting shaven. So, Mr. McDuff, come on up here. Mr. Jason, and where's Mr. Kennedy? He has a wig on. Where's Mr. Kennedy? There he is. Oh, he's changing. So, the winner is, with $60, Mr. Jason!
Where are the crows going to live when they leave the nest?
So, let's grab a seat for him.
Somewhere. You'll just have to wait like all the other VIPs.
Okay. And now while that gets situated, let's check in with our people, the cancer warriors getting their haircut right now. So Issa. You can take a seat. Okay. So Issa, you finally cutting it all off?
Yes, sir.
Are you worried about anything, especially in Yale somewhere out there?
Yeah, man, the prom. Oh, I'm gonna die. She might take a different date, no lie.
So what's the reason you're doing this today?
Well, honestly, I did this last year as well, but my uncle, he passed away in 2010, and I was actually pretty close to him. And yeah, I guess this is up for you. I know you're up there, so it's up for you.
Thank you so much, Issa. Thank you. Warm round of applause, everyone. And what about you? Are you nervous at all?
A little.
Yeah? How long has it been since you got your last haircut?
5 days.
So why are you doing this then?
I'm doing it for my grandparents that passed away from cancer and one of my friends that lost his dad to bone cancer.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being up here and supporting the cause. Thank you. Okay. So now. Here. Okay.
Musical chairs.
You're not doing that. That's right. We want Mr. Jason. Okay. So, is there any way you could stop that for now and start cutting Mr. Jason's beard? Yeah? Mr. Jason! Mr. Jason! Come back up.
Come on.
Get your beard shaven. What's your favorite beard? Let's go! When's the last time you see Mr. Jason's beard that thick? Okay, so Mr. Jason, take a seat. Take a seat. Shave the beard! Shave the beard! Shave the beard!
Okay, Mr. Chesson, just some real talk. When I came to your classroom and asked you, do you have any regrets to telling me, yes, I will be auctioned to shave my beard?
No, because it's for a good cause.
Are you going to miss it?
For the 2 weeks it takes for it to come back. You know?
Well, there you go. Where is Ahmed gone?
So, actually, guys, I'm going to have to interrupt real quick. So, apparently there's a miscount. So, Mr. Chesaw did raise $55. But Mr. Kennedy back there raised $110. So, you know what? That's already been started. Might as well get you up on up here, too.
A little too late to
your
change
beard
it now?
shaken, too.
5,000 miles to
Samantha. So, one more time, Samantha just told me that we reached our $2,000 goal. So it looks like all three of them are gonna be up here. So, Mr. McDuff, are you ready to get a mohawk and make it red? I don't know, he looks about hesitant. Constable Joseph, anyone up here? $2,000 for you to get the mohawk. We have the die? Of course we have the money. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Hey, Mr. McDonald. $2,000 over there. Yeah.
I don't think so. I know I'm going All right, so to finish things off this morning while we're waiting for Mr. McDuff to get his red mohawk, we would like to show you guys a video reminding you what today is all about. Amongst all the fun, we still don't want our cause to be lost. Not only remembering Terry, but carrying on the legacy that he left behind.
Maybe I won't make it, but if it's up to me, I think I can do it.
Terry Fox was an 18-year-old from British Columbia when he was diagnosed with bone cancer in his right knee. Amputation and chemotherapy left him with an artificial leg. Memories of those still in the cancer ward.
Kids my age and younger. And you just can't leave something like that. And you just can't leave something like that and try and forget it. And I couldn't anyway. I had to try and do something about it.
And so he did. Terry trained on his new leg for 14 months. Then told his family that he would run east to west across Canada, hoping to raise $1 million for cancer research. On April 12, 1908, at the easternmost point of Canada, It began. The Marathon of Hope. The Marathon of Hope. And Terry would do it. And Terry would do it by running 26 miles. A marathon. A marathon. Every single day. With his best friend Doug Allred, and brother Daryl following in a support bid. 21-year-old Terry would rise at 4 a.m. to run 12 miles. Rest. Then do 14 miles in the afternoon. Seeking donations across lonely expanses of highway. In Toronto, thousands cheered him. For Canadians, Terry had become an inspirational hero. But what inspired Terry were the children he was trying so hard to help. Children like Greg Scott.
I'm crying now because there's somebody here right now. There's somebody here right now who's going through the same thing that I went through. Exact same thing. He's only 10 years old. And I had the most inspirational day of my life today. And so Terry gave himself an afternoon off from the Marathon of Hope to swim with Greg. It was just the fourth day off. 137 days on the road. As he approached the city of Thunder Bay on September 1st, Terry Fox had run 3,339 miles. He was on this stretch of road at this white marker when he asked to be taken to the hospital. From a stretcher, Terry shared the news of his diagnosis.
The cancer had spread, and now I've got cancer in my lungs. And we got to go home and try and do some more treatment. But all I can say is if there's any way I can get out there again and finish it, I will.
So, at this time, we'd like to send a shout out to support 15-year-old Jacob Randall and his 6-year-old sister, Sophia Randall. We've heard that you're both currently battling cancer. Together in Ottawa, we wanted to send our love and support your way. We are still standing with you and supporting you.
If we look over here to our Terry map, we will see that we have successfully completed the journey all across Canada. So great job, Warriors. And just because Head for a Cure is almost over does not mean that you can't still contribute to important causes like this. We have had so many events and fundraisers this year, and there's still more to come, including our Taco in a Bag Day, which will be sold Thursday at lunch on May 2nd.
I feel so cold. So now, today would not have been possible without a large number of students and staff working behind the scenes for months leading up to Head for a Cure.
First of all, we want to thank all of you volunteers and everybody who attended the event. Anybody who helped set up our money counters over there, anybody that helped run our map, our splat wall, especially Mr. Adu, who was taped to the wall, and for all of you guys who helped raise all of this money for us. It really means a lot.
And a huge thanks to all our Cancer Warriors who volunteered to get their haircut today. If any of you guys get your haircut, make sure you go over there so we can take a picture of all of you. And again, I want to thank Morgan, Miriam, and Morgan for generously donating their time to come cut hair for us today.
Woo!
A special shout out goes to our Tech and Warriors Live Committee, because this event would not have run as smoothly as it did with our awesome tech ministers and Mr. Wadden, of course. Give it a round of applause, guys. And also a big thank you to Mr. Thornton for building us the new knockout cancer wall. He did that all by himself. Thank you.
Now, this event was run by Student Government's Volunteerism Committee, which is led by Fiona Black and Emily Thurston, along with ministers Logan Murphy, Ahmed Esmat, Dina Rogers, Alexis McClellan, Sapna Natarajan, and Paige Grabka. These guys have worked countless hours towards making this event successful. So come on over and let's all give them a big round of applause.
Hello, I'm Emily Thurston. And I'm Fiona Black. And we would like to thank you all here today for participating and helping make our event such a huge success.
Today we raised over $3,000 for the Terry Fox Foundation, and we could not have done it without your guys' participation and everything going on here today. Thank you guys so much.
Also, we've had a lot of events throughout the year, and we would just like to thank our wonderful ministers who are up here for helping make it such a huge success and all of their hard work all year. Also, we couldn't have done it without our teacher advisors, Madame Gora and Madame Fugir, so could they come on up here? So we have some flowers for you. And we just want to know how much we appreciate your work. This couldn't have done.
We love you
this
guys.
couldn't have been done without you. Thank you.
Again, I want to say thank you, not only for this event, but the school would not have been the same without them. You guys all know that.
So this concludes our Halifax West's 15th annual Head for a Cure. Thank you to all of our special guests who joined us today to make this year even more memorable. Thank you all for being such an amazing audience. Know that simply by being here, you guys are helping the fight against cancer. And before you leave, please make sure to check out Mr. McDuff, who's on his way to having a red mohawk. So,
wait, can we see it spray?
Oh my. Bye, Cancer Warriors!
Oh my. Thank you, man. It's okay. What?
Check. All right, before we start, I want to thank Ms. Fugir for giving us an opportunity to really help the cause. You got to stop your evil ways, baby. Before I stop loving you, you'd better stop, baby. And every word that I say is true, 'cause I've been running and hiding and fooling around. I've got nobody who won't make me feel like a clown. I can't go on. Oh Lord, you can't be changed. When I come home, baby, my house is dark and my pots are cold. You're hanging